Hey guys, Thatnub here. Today we're checking out the Archer A2 3V from ThruNite. When I did the review of that headlamp a few weeks ago, this is the flashlight that I thought I was getting. I was excited about that because it takes two AA batteries, and I have plenty of these rechargeable Eneloop batteries from Panasonic, so they fit perfectly in this flashlight. One of the things I really like about this flashlight is that this clip here is adjustable. It can be put here, slid down, up. It can be put onto this ring here, flipped around. It can be put up here in either direction. When it came to me, it was like this, but I found out that when it was in my pocket, I had this much of it sitting up. One of the things I do like about having it this way is I can flip it that way and stick it onto a clipboard at night when I am writing some stuff down, and put it on the Firefly mode, and it gives me just enough light to see what's on my page. When I carry it in my pocket now, I have it facing this direction, so I only have that much of the light sticking up out of my pocket. Operating this light's fairly simple. You have an on and off button here in the back, and you can hold it halfway down and it will turn on instantly without clicking through and staying on. Then when it is on, you have this button right here to cycle through all the modes. Now that is Firefly mode. That is perfect for writing something at night, not messing up your night vision. This is 0.2 lumens. And on that, it could probably stay lit, I think it says, for about 28 days. Here is low. That's 17 lumens, and it could stay on there constantly for 4 days. Here is medium, which is 75 lumens, and that is 11-hour time on those two AA batteries. And that right there is the high, which is 500 lumens, and it can stay on there for 96 minutes. We have Firefly, we have low, medium, and high. Now from any of these, you can hold on to this button and the strobe comes on, and I really like this strobe. And then hitting the button again will put it back into whatever mode that it was on before. Last thing I want to tell you about this light is when you have it on whatever setting that you want, when you turn it off, when you turn it back on, it goes right back to that setting. So you don't have to keep flickering through all the modes like my Duracell flashlights. Just get back to the setting that you want it to be at. Let's go play with it outside. As you can see, it is dark outside, and we're going to go ahead and turn on the ThruNite. There is a Firefly mode. You can barely make out the railing for the front porch. Let's go ahead and kick it up to low. And that lightens up that a lot. You can see the pump house a little bit, and even a little bit of the grass. On medium, really brightens that up a lot. You can see out to the end of the grass. Pump house lights up well, porch really lights up. Now on high, that opens up the whole thing. You can see the trees across the road. You can see trees bordering the property and everything in the yard. Let's put on the strobe, and that's pretty cool, especially with the light bouncing off the sprinkler head. That's really cool. And then back down to Firefly mode. Nice and dark. Okay, so Firefly, low, medium, high. Overall, I really like the size of this flashlight. It's not extremely long. I can still palm it, and it is fairly lightweight. This part here, this beveled edge, isn't as sharp or as large as I like it, so I'm not going to use this for work, but this is probably going to be my everyday carry now. I used to have this flashlight here, my Duracell, for work and my everyday carry, but it's fairly big and just about as long. Let's see, there we go. Almost as long and definitely a lot bigger. But the reason why I like this for work is these edges here are really sharp, and that's a large base there that I can crack somebody in the head if I need to. This would just kind of like tick somebody off. So it's not really for a defensive flashlight, but this is nice and light, only takes 2 AA batteries, lasts a long time, fairly bright, and I have used this many times just reaching in my pocket and there it was. So I really like this flashlight for my everyday carry. Now ThruNite does have some smaller flashlights, and if I can find one that takes AA's or AAA batteries, that one might become my new everyday carry, but for now this one's going to do the job. Well, that's all I have for this video. As always, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, check us out on the website, and we'll see you guys on the next one.